Namaste. Namastizzle. Peace and blessings. Greetings. Waza. Shalom. What's going on, people? What's going on? Hope you're having a good day. I am, of course, the one and only Magick La Croix. Hope you're having a good start to the week. Today is Tuesday. The day of Mars, day of war. You see, I got on red. What's going on? Let's talk. Did y'all get to see the eclipse? Wait, let me see who's in it. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way in, share, subscribe. You definitely don't want to miss when I upload new content to the channel. Make sure you jump on that. I try to keep I try to make every live full of information. Hopefully I'm doing an okay job with that. Let's see who's here. What's going on, amazingly? Namaste. What's up, Sharon? Namaste. For those of you who are new, I say namaste. It's my favorite sort of greeting because it literally means divine in me greets the divine in you. It recognizes and greets the divine. So eclipse just happened. You know, stuff is constantly happening. Hopefully, hopefully you are taking steps to protect yourselves, get some orgone energy, crystals, you know, wear jewelry, consecrated jewelry, you know, you want to block out those ELF waves. Now more than ever before, they are transmitting in the sky through the computers, through the phones. You know, even if you turn your phone off, it's still transmitting. This is some information. I actually learned that information when I was in A school in the military. I was a radioman communications. So they're constantly broadcasting, constantly. You know, watch your children, you know, keep an eye on your children. It is not, they say that these new wave of children need electronics. They need cell phones. I've seen them young as 6 and 7 have cell phones. That's ridiculous. I don't care what kind of generation this is, that's ridiculous, all right? Just because supposedly society is advancing doesn't mean young children need to have electronics. You know, I seen a 7-year-old walk up to her parent, take the phone out their hands, didn't say a word. You know, let me try that at 7. Just take something out of my mother's hand without saying a word. And I was like, I gave them a look like, oh, that's her phone. So what? You know, I was at the bowling league last week, and somebody who does not know me like that, does not know what I'm into, he doesn't know much about me except seeing me at the league. He struck up a conversation. He works with children. And he said these children are out of control. You know, that's how the conversation came up. And he said, it's not entirely the children's fault. He said it's mostly the parents' fault. To which I agreed. So I said, yeah, punk ass parents these days. They're punks. You know, they're scared of their own children. The government has them scared to discipline their own children. You know, there's a difference between abuse and discipline. Abuse and discipline, 2 different things. Okay. We grew up just fine. You know, people just are being molded to the way they want society to be, and that's docile and just submissive not wanting to do anything, wanting to pray to the nigga in the sky. That's why these children, they growing up to be out of control, entitled. You know what I'm saying? But there's really no difference between now and then back when I was a child. You know, children were getting snatched up then too. So don't tell me it's more than, no, I don't buy that. It's just, this is an easier way to control society if they can constantly keep track of where you are. All right, so I didn't mean to go on a rant like that. What's going on? Peace, Caribbean Grimoire. What's up? Peace, love, peace, and power, brother Konami. What's up, brother Moore? What's going on? I had no idea who these chicks are. Let's start it off this way. I had no. First of all, no. Let's start off this way. You know, I say that the emasculation of the melanated man will always be there. It's always going to be there as long as these people are in charge, period. You know, it is what it is. But I mean, we don't have to participate in it, but we do. Right? So now when I see stuff like this, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even sure who this is, but he is, I mean, the constant, nonstop putting us in dresses, and he's showing support to his daughter. Get the fuck out of here. You can show support for your daughter without putting on one and looking like a female, you know? They're going to keep doing this shit. It is what it is, you know? It is what it fucking is. I mean, what's the point of getting mad when you got people who participate? So, did y'all get to see the eclipse? Did y'all do any rituals during the eclipse? That would have been a good time. It would have been a good time to get some manifestation in. The sky looked weird to me when it would happen. I've seen eclipses before, but that one looked really weird. You know, you had to put on glasses in order to see it. It was really bright. Did any of y'all get to see the eclipse? What's going on, people? Talk to me. Did y'all get to see the eclipse? We had a kind of a family gathering, children and grandchildren, to watch it. Snacks and pizza. Plus, we were celebrating all the October birthdays. So that was kind of fun to do. That's always fun when you're with family to be able to do stuff like that. Okay. One person. All right. So I guess other people weren't manifesting. Other people weren't interested, which is totally fine. You know, I have a nerd for a wife who was very excited about seeing it. But you know, it is what it is. Y'all are mighty quiet today. I did not directly. I seen pics online. Okay. I was told it's a what does that say? A portal during the eclipse. Indeed, it is. Great things happened for me. Okay. That's what's up. So take advantage of it was mad rain and clouds this way. Oh damn. Okay. All right. Okay. One of the things that I always say and I always stress is to take advantage of like major holidays. Not major holidays, but like Halloween, things like the eclipse. If you're just getting started in magic, that's one of the things you want. You want to pay attention to special days, okay? At least until you get a feel for it. I think I had. Remember, I'm always talking about discernment. Okay, did I give y'all a charm for that? If I have not given you a charm for that, remember the charms that I give out on this channel can be done. They're simple and they can be done by use of a tea light candle, an offering of water or wine, and maybe some incense. Use what you have until you can get what you need. What I mean by that is, I know with inflation, things are expensive. Now is the time right now to actually stock up on black and orange candles. You can get that in Walmart. Okay. You can get that in Walmart. That's when they put out their black and black and orange candles. Black for banishing negativity in people and situations. Orange for road opening is one of the days of Sunday. Okay, road opening. I'm always saying learn to discern. You know what I mean? This goes for people and practitioners of the craft. Do not listen to people from TikTok. I'm sorry. Don't listen to them. All right. Not sorry. I'm just saying. All right. For discernment, here's a simple charm. The hardest part of this charm is the pronunciations. That's it. In the name of Yahoo, Adonai, Sabaoth, I adjure you, Prostes, Fernat, Ketipa, Garnos. Let me know the character of any person. Let me know in a way that I will understand the character of whoever is in front of me, all the sons and daughters of humanity. So shall it be, it shall be done. Amen, amen, Selah. Simple, okay? I've broken them, these Kabbalistic little charms that I give you, I've broken them all the way down to its simplest form. So say that 3 times. That's it. I got free things, money from 4 people, and disclosed info secrets. That's what's up, amazingly. I did think I was going to miss it, though. It was dummy cloudy in the morning of the eclipse. Your birthday is October 27th. What makes you a Scorpio? Okay. It was mostly inside working. Okay, I got you. Peace, Oleth, Tayan. Orange and black candles are in right now, especially at Dollar Tree. Thank you. Also in Dollar Tree, black and orange candles. Stock up on. I do every single year because I use black a lot. Okay. I'm always saying also that if you're just getting started on the path of magic, use the colors that's associated with certain planets. Like, say you're going on an attack of somebody, you can use black on the day of Saturn Day. Okay, banishing. All right. All righty then. Okay, let's go to the master teacher.
$4,000 dead, carry on. Final 4. You see the message there? They're dealing with subliminals here. I thought this was a very interesting article right here, which is, again, the Daily News. Babe, you got the camera, or? Okay, that's cool. All right. Daily News, $109 million couple. Now, for face value, when you see that, you know, pretty much you say, well, that's dealing with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, who, of course, Hillary Clinton is skull and bones. She laid in the coffin with George Bush. It was reported in the New York Times Magazine in 1979. So she's skull and bones like Bush. I hope y'all not going out there marching talking about y'all going to vote. Because you do know that the lever that you click is the same company that makes that lever, makes the one on your toilet bowl. And that the voting machines were devised in Nazi Germany. So y'all know that already, right? So, 109 million, first of all, you got the red again. Now red, when you use it with another color like black, because when you combine colors, you get a whole nother thing going on. When you combine red with black, you get fear. You get fear. So someone who may be under mind control, or someone who has fear in them, when they see this, they don't know why they feel that way. And what does that number mean? What does that mean? Why did they put it in red and they put black down here? Red and black. That's why you see the occultists with red and black. Because they're projecting out that fear. When you see Anton LaVey and all these, when you see Dracula, he's red and black.
That's right.
He's invoking fear to silence. Up in the right-hand corner, it says wedding singers, and it has Jay-Z and Beyonce. So what they're actually talking about, because they're not the first story on this page. The first story on the page is Jay-Z and Beyonce, the $109 million couple. And on the back, to let you know they're talking about them, the four tops. That's dealing with music. The four tops. And how many people on the front? 4. All right? Just going through a few things here. How many of us have been watching the Pope in New York? Well, you should have watched it because it was very important, because they showed the Moorish coat of arms everywhere he went. Because he is right now the leader of the Bavarian Illuminati. And they had to put the Moor up there because the Moors are the Illuminati. They are the illuminated ones that educated and enlightened the world.
Hey, listen.
The Illuminati. But it says here, and he's with Bush, and I don't know if that's a high Hitler, because we do know that he worked with the Nazis.
Right.
So, but on the back, what does it say? Jacked up. Welcome, Pope. Jacked up. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting how they speak to us. Let's see now. Let's go through a couple more here. Here is the Pope again. Pope takes historic step. And you see him coming down off the airplane. But what I found very interesting was these Moorish red shoes that he was wearing. You see the Moorish red shoes? And what are they called? Sister, what are they called?
Prada.
Prada. The devil wears Prada. You see that? And it seemed as though they wanted you to make sure you saw those red shoes. Those shoes are called Prada. And was it a movie called The Devil Red? The Devil?
Yeah.
Okay, you understand that? All right. A couple more here. Going through a couple of articles here. This is just what's going on in your newspaper. This is very interesting because here they're showing the Pope, but they went ahead and broke.
Stop right there. He goes into color in this particular book. This one right here. Cosmic Comics. This is volume 2. He goes into colors right here. He has a whole section on colors. Get this if you can. You know, look at that. That's from his book. Okay. Certain colors evoke certain emotions. You know what I'm saying? All right. What's up, Nay the Great? I see you there. Like the Akatsuki. Yes, absolutely. Anton LaVey and Andrew Tate look very similar. I'm kind of unfamiliar with Andrew Tate, to be quite honest. This lecture deep. Wow, juicy secret being revealed. You have no idea. This particular lecture is the one where he's doing it with Bobby Hemmett. Bobby Hemmett is in the audience. This one is called Blackamoor. Again, this is one of his top 10. One in my personal favorite top 10. Namaste, Katrina. What's going on? That's going to be my Christmas gift to myself. We'll buy that book before the year is out. It was my gift to myself. That's funny how that works, right? Because I was debating whether to buy it, And my wife was like, every now and then you can treat yourself. She said, do you want it? I said, yeah. She said, go and get it. So yeah, it was a Christmas gift to myself or a birthday present to myself or something like that. Excuse me. So did y'all get the one on discernment? If you can't, if you don't have tea light candles or incense or anything like that, it's perfectly fine. Until you can get to a level where you can have all of your ritual tools, use whatever you have. Hell, use a small little birthday candle. No, it will work. Faith and belief go a long way. Your intent is the most important thing. Okay? Your intent. That's going to always be the most important thing. Okay? Peace and blessings, Elegant Granny. How are you doing? I think I had another charm. Let's see. I do. Look at me bearing gifts again. When was the last time I did this? Same thing. The hardest problem might be the pronunciation. That's it. I assure you, I have a problem saying it. Onaim, Parantes, Razonastos. Enable me to discover all the treasures that exist around my vicinity and surrounding areas. Allow the treasures to show themselves to me. So shall it be, it shall be done. Amen, amen, Selah. Okay? You got to have some kind of belief too. I know that looks really, really simple. That's because it is really simple, but it works. I promise you, it works. Okay? Where we at? Treat yourself, parks and recreation. He was ahead of his time, even just pointing out the Jay-Z and Beyonce Hillary Clinton connection. Yes, this is why I promote him so much. I thought while he was here, he didn't get enough props, not enough people. I know I said it so many times, but it is what it is, you know. I need this book. Unfortunately, Caribbean Grimoire, this is not, I don't think this will ever be on PDF. It's a comic book, it's hardcover, you know, and it's hand drawn. This is something you actually got to buy. Okay. This is his dream section. Right. I have never in my life paid that much money for a comic book, but I did. Flameless candles work wonders too if you live in an old home like I do and prohibited from using the real ones. Excellent advice from Elegant Granny. Can I put what up again? Nay the Great, please be specific. What are you asking? Do you need any tea lights or incense for that one too? As a general rule, any spell or charm that I give you on this channel, use a candle, white candle. If you ain't got incense, that's no problem. Or water, what? Okay. The most basic ritual will be just a white candle, glass of water. That's it. That is it. Yeah. Say it 3 times. All right? 3 times. Nay, did you say what you were asking me to put up again? What's going on, Tosh? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He got Ganesha on the back too. Yeah, that's Ganesha. When you awaken, you'll notice the world still sleeps. There's nothing in the dark that isn't there when the lights come on. How about that? The treasure charm? Oh, okay. All right, give me a second. There we go. Peace, love, and lights, E.J. Taylor. Water or wine, tea light, incense. That's the most basic ritual that you can have. Okay? It will work. You know, if you want, stare into the candle. Okay? If you want, after you say the spell 3 times, sit there in meditation for a couple minutes. If you want, but you don't even have to do that either. So, all righty, let's move forward. All right, this next part is very important. I want you to please pay attention to what the elder says in this part that's coming up. Please pay attention.
All that comes out of Germany, as well as all of these coat of arms that you see in front of you. So you must understand that when you're talking about the Illuminati, you're talking about yourself. And in actuality, has absolutely really nothing to do with Europeans whatsoever. That's why I stay with the mic. Take the mic with you. Okay. Can you see that? That's St. Maurice. That's another image of him in Germany. It might be the picture. Yes, it's Is that better? St. Maurice is still in Germany today. Statue of him. Remember, 592 churches in Germany. Now, interestingly, St. Maurice was sent by the Pope to kill or destroy another group of people, of black folks that was worshiping the Black Madonna. And what happened was that he, can you see, brother? Can you all see over there?
I need to get the camera.
All right. And what happened, he didn't do that, and the Pope had him killed. St. Maurice. Many of you should know this particular picture here, who is Queen Charlotte Sophia, who have ancestry tied, she's from Germany. This is her middle name was Charlotte, Queen Charlotte, her first name was Charlotte Sophia. And what happened was when she sent a body of people to America, they named the whole town in North Carolina after her. Charlotte, North Carolina. Like Baltimore, you know Baltimore is named after Bolton the Moor, right? You'll know that. Bolton Lee Moor. Lee means the. But she brought Christmas trees to England for the first time. Christmas trees come down from the Moor. She's a Moor and she's German. All right? So remember, the whole bloodline of the Illuminati is German. Starting with the Windsors, who run New York City and America, who changed their name from Saxe-Coburg-Gotha to Windsors, so that you would think they were from England. Here's some of the castles, images of the castles, and the reason why I want to show that is because there's a science in playing chess. And when you look at the chess pieces, you look at the castle on the chess. I mean the castle on the chessboard. All the chess pieces are dealing with the Moorish science. What happened was the Moors got it out of Egypt, who got it out of Atlantis. The Moors were the first one to add a queen to the game of chess. But we're playing on a linear perspective level. Hopefully we'll be able to get to how to really play chess. How to really play chess. But that was one of the games they played. And those are the games that are being played on us. All right? Here's something I thought was very, very interesting. which was something that Madame Blavatsky had said in her book Isis Unveiled, Volume 2. And it said that nowhere during the Middle Ages were the arts of magic and sorcery more practiced by the clergy than in Spain and Portugal. The Moors were profoundly versed in the occult sciences. The Moors were profoundly versed in the occult sciences. And at Toledo, Seville, and Salamanca were once upon a time the great schools of magic. So, I mean, but you're scared of that now. We're going to church, hallelujah. Hallelujah. You lost all that magic. And look at the position and the condition you're in. Right. Because of it. You holler into a fake, invisible entity that is in actuality a demon.
Well,
the Kabbalists of the latter town were skilled in all the abstruse sciences. They knew the virtues of precious stones and other minerals and had extracted from alchemy its most profound secrets. Spain was famous for her libraries. The Moors were celebrated for their profound learning in alchemy and other sciences. That's a white woman telling you that you were the magicians and the magical people of the world. That you had schools known as Seville, Salamanca, and Toledo that taught these sciences. And we had people like this in our families. You didn't go to a doctor. You had a person in your family that could heal you. As a matter of fact, my queen, excuse me, brother?
We still have it back home in Africa.
Yes, we still have them. We still have them because I'm one. I'm one in my family. That's who they come to. Everyone you should have a healer, an astrologer, and all these different people in your family. You shouldn't be running into a white boy who can't stand you, who is a reptilian. That's what they are, because I'm not going by what they look like, that they're going to shapeshift. Their nature is reptilian. So you're going to them to put you to sleep, to take out your tooth and all kind of shit. To your born, in this particular physical reality, that's your born enemy. Now let me say something. There was a time when I would look at, like, they just let the cops go. They shot this guy in New York. I forgot his name, Sean Bell or whatever. And there's a time, you know, I would say, well, let the marches or whatever, all that go down.
It's Bobby, y'all.
Which is okay. But one thing I understood is that you have a species mind pattern. Everything black, what we call black, in our particular dimension, as people living in America, have a species mind pattern. Meaning that regardless of how idiotic this person is, who don't know shit, they want to go to church, they have an effect on your species mind pattern somehow. They have an effect on you somewhere. Now, yes, we have our spiritual people, we have our astrologers, we have all these different things, and you tap into that as part of educating yourself and strengthening the species mind pattern. But we still can't dismiss the homeless man on the street, the guy that got shot 50 times. Now, I'm not saying go march, but they have an effect on your species mind pattern, just like all white people have a species mind. They're not the same species as you. That's been proven without a shadow of a doubt, with every piece of information that Dr. Pookrum and everybody, and Phil and Bobby, if you put that all together, it comes to the conclusion they're not the same species. You are a different species from them. Just like a horse is a different species from a fucking monkey. So you're equating yourself with them. Now let me read you this. This is a
all right.
medication.
So what he said, this is not racism, all right? This is actual biological facts. We are not the same. As much as they have tried to preach that we're all the same, we're all human, it's just not true. Look at the differences between us, okay? Look at the differences between us. I don't even have to list the differences. One difference is raisins don't go in potato salad. Ah. Yes, we lost all that magic. Most of us did, but now we are getting it back. Right. They spent so much time indoctrinating us into worship instead of worshiping ourselves. You know, no matter what happens, I have people on my timeline who will praise Jesus for everything. You know what I'm saying? Did I give y'all the example about somebody who got murdered and she said that God called him home? What kind of God that makes you go out violently? I don't want to get into that because I don't want to come off as I'm being racist. I had my time when I was going through the Nation of Islam, following their teachings, following Farrakhan and Khalid Muhammad, where I was ready for, you know, I have grown though. I have grown. All right. Dr. Layla Africa has a comparison in his book. You know, you tell most people this and they automatically think racism. It's not that, not at all. Look at the way we age. Look at the way we age. Big difference there. Okay. Their world was a pigsty before the Dark Ages, where we taught them we had to literally fall asleep for them to do what they've done, and they know it. If you look at not just Azazel and Bobby, but Dr. Yafabe, she goes into it. All these people go into it. So you don't need me to repeat any of it. I don't want to. Not at this point. Not at this time period. There shouldn't be without a single doubt in your mind that we're different people. We just are. It just is. Okay. One more time. This is not racism. All right. This historical fact. Okay. And you have plenty of teachers that I just named, Phil Valentine also, that you can go and reference. My job here is to try and bring you back to magic. Okay. Bring you back to magic. All right. Let's see. Another thing that I want to tell you, people make time for the things they want to make time for. They also spend money on the things that they want to spend money on. This is a fact. Did you know that they found underground cities? This should not be a surprise by now. This should not be a surprise, but this is on TikTok. Okay, let me share this one. If I can get it to play.
It's like a whole city. It's got a bank. It's got everything. Watch this. Blows your mind. Like, no joke.
Whole underground city, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see this? This comment right here. Check out that comment. Boy, if you normally truly knew, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a reason why they call it the criminal underworld. It's literally an underworld where the real crimes against humanity happen. The Midnight Beat Train was a documentary. Okay?
Y'all seen this right here? These dudes in Chicago, they find
That
actual underground.
should not be a surprise. Okay, of course, I'm going to say it again. They show everything in movies. All right? Did y'all ever hear of DUMBs? DUMBS, DUMBs. Those exist, y'all. All of the movies that they show you show it. Okay. They cloned Tyrone, showed it. What else did they show? Can anybody take a stab at what else did they show that they had a whole underground world, a duplicate copy of everybody else that was on top? Can anybody take a stab at that? Anybody at all? Everything we invent or create gets stolen. Like how? I'm not sure I'm understanding your question here. I think you're about to play that. Yes, the Chicago video. Yeah. Places when you travel in the Chi, you can still see the brick roads in Chicago. Yep. Sucks. I learned this stuff after I left home, though. This was exposed in Above Majestic. Looks like something from John Wick. What's up, Ty? Us, the movie by Jordan Peele, showed it. Okay. Not just that, but the government experiments that they do on people. Again, they cloned Tyrone. Was the latest example where they put out as a joke because they know people are really not going to pay attention. Look at all the movies that they show. They show them experimenting on people, on children especially. Stranger Things. Okay. What about The Fury? You might want to write these down. I'm going to go through a couple. The Fury came out, I think, 1981. The Fury. Firestarter. Okay. Firestarter. Resident Evil. The First Purge. The First Purge. Children of the Damned. Shutter Island. The Void. There's a movie that came out last year called MK Ultra. It's called MK Ultra. A Clockwork Orange. The Philadelphia Experiment. The Lawnmower Man. Old. Splice. I heard about The Boys. I've never seen The Boys. I've never seen that. It's a lot of shows. I mean, even on games like Resident Evil, under the mansion, there was a whole lab under it in the game and the movie. Yep. You were saying we are not the same, so I was responding to them, always stealing your inventions. I was saying, ain't no way we are the same. Oh, okay, Katrina, I got you. Understood. Understood. I was trying to find the other one. Katrina, can you show it to me again? I wanted to show it during this live, but if not, I can show it the next live. Project Bluebeam. Okay. They don't even hide this shit. You can Google it. You can Google Project Bluebeam. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Shutter Island. It's so many. Wag the Dog is the movie you should be paying attention to right now. And Nightcrawler. Boys of Brazil. I've never heard of that one. I don't think I've ever heard of that. This is why I fucks with Taj. Splice was good until that last part. Right. If you haven't seen Splice, disclaimer, it may disturb you. It really may disturb you. Us. Thank you, Sharon. Somebody finally said it. Us. Oh, I think I mentioned it. Oh man, shit's funny though. Shit's funny. Yeah, so they're not hiding a goddamn thing anymore. What is there to hide? Like seriously, what is there to hide anymore? What else did I want to show y'all today? Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find something here. Has anyone since the last live where I gave out spells, charms, rituals, or whatever, has anyone done any of those since then? Has anyone done any of the rituals or spells that I've given out here? I think I gave y'all that simplified protection spell already. I gave out that. Did I give out this one, the simplified money spell? Let me know if I've given this one out before. I think I did. I'm not sure. Okay, it's in my the box. That's what I was looking for. Whoa. Why did I share? There we go. I found it. Thanks, Katrina. Much appreciated. Here is Project Bluebeam. Check this shit out. Look at this. Your face, and there are people in the comments who says this is an augmented reality app for the concert. Relax. So it's because of people like that don't believe that they're going to use this for bigger stuff is why they continue forward with their plans. That's why. That's exactly why. Oh, Nate the Great. What specifically did you do, Nate? I missed that live. I need to go back. Okay. Yeah, you're getting out now before. Okay, so I did give that. They Live. Yeah, that's always gonna be a favorite. I've been trying to give y'all out stuff. See how generous I am and shit. So I've given out that one before. Okay, looks like that's all I can give out today. Notice that when Azazel is speaking, he has on a certain shirt, and I have 2 shirts like that because he sent them to me. He is wearing a Palo Mayombe Bebe or Firma shirt. Okay? People tend to look at you in fear and suspicion when you wear stuff like that. Okay? Zarabanda is one of the most revered deities in Palo Mayombe. All right. Bobby Hemmett also is wearing that particular shirt in this lecture. Blackamore. There are 2 parts to this lecture. Okay. You have to have an app to see it in 3D. You never seen Us? Okay. Okay. Everybody hasn't seen it. So, I mean, that can be used for the rapture. That's exactly, yeah, that's what they plan to use it for. The Live was the most, and Roddy Piper died after talking about They Live. He said it was not a movie, it was a documentary. Okay. Notice the shirt Azazel Bay has. Take a good look at it.
Because my queen has a job. She has to go to the doctor every now and then and get this checkup shit. Because they monitor your genetics. They're not dealing with you per se. They're dealing with your ancestral energies. They want to know your family line. That's how when you go for a job and you fill out all that shit, they don't give a fuck what you are right now. They want to know how programmed is your family down through slavery. Just for you to be a cop, or for you to be something that they can control very well. How far does the programming go back? To the 1800s? What else is the programming? That's what they deal with. That's why they have, in Illuminati, they have bloodlines. They deal with the bloodline. But here's some pills they prescribed her, said, oh, her blood pressure too high. And Bobby Hemmett, where's Bobby at? Bobby Hemmett came and already told us that black people's blood pressure is higher than white folks anyway. More evidence that you're a different species. But this is what they gave her. Now this is supposed to be for high blood pressure. And I'm not going to go too much longer because I want... Yeah. Okay. Let me just read this to you. To lower the chance, this is from the doctor, to lower the chance of stroke in patients with high blood pressure and a heart problem called left ventricular hypertrophy, something like that. Kozar may not help black patients with this problem. All right? It says it on the fucking medicine. The shit don't work on you. Here it is right here. It'll be over my table. You can look at it. The high blood pressure medicine may not work on, what does it say here? Patients. May not help black patients with this problem. So they're telling you. So they're like, as a matter of fact, I went to the doctor one time for a free checkup, see you for the job. I said, fuck it, I'll go and see what they say. I know it ain't shit wrong with me, and of course, nothing was wrong with me.
Let me stop it right there just to say they are amazed every single time I go to the doctor. It's not like I go a lot, but every time that I go for something, you don't have high blood pressure, they are amazed that a man my age is healthy. They expect things to be wrong with me. I went to the doctor one time, I can't remember what it was for, years ago. I had been drinking the entire week because it was my birthday. I was drinking the entire week and I paid for it dearly. So I went to the doctor, and first of all, he was amazed that I was healthy. He wanted to give me a tetanus shot. And I was like, no, the fuck you not. Because he said I had elevated blood pressure and my heart rate. I was like, not only did I just walk here, because I had to walk through a parking lot. Not only did I just walk here, because I've been drinking a week straight, Doc. Let me be honest with you. That was the only thing that was wrong with me. You're not built to drink like that. Like I said, I paid for that shit dearly. But any other time that I go to a doctor, they cannot believe nothing's wrong with me. They simply can't believe it. Get Out. Yes, another good one. Get Out. I believe, Rod, it was a documentary. Yep. He died not long after that. I'm going to print some shirts with Palo prints. Caribbean Grimoire, you might make some money doing that. You know, yes, they always trying to give a shout out. Always, 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 always. You can't do that with me. No, fuck no. That was my own fault for drinking for a week straight. That was my own fault. All right. I mean, I eventually recovered, but you know, they see high blood pressure in us as a cause for concern, and they always want to give us medicine all the time. Your body has every single thing it needs to repair itself. Everything. Proper diet, exercise, enough sleep, water. Okay? Sunshine. Those are your natural doctors. All right? Okay.
Even the doctor that was...
One more time.
I like to do spiritual things. I don't know about y'all. Anybody here like to do spiritual things?
Oh yeah.
2 or 3 hands. All right. Brother raised 2 hands. That's good. But that means you're dealing with the left and right brain. Right brain, a person raised their hand, they raise the right hand, they're dealing with the left brain, vice versa. But yes, you need to get more into the spirit. Spiritual energies, which is the right brain, because that is your creative force. That's where it's coming from. Let me read this to you. Dolphins have 8 chakras, with the crown chakra as silver. Dolphins have the same colors in their chakra system as humans, except for the crown chakra. Dolphins' chakras are luminous or electric-like and are affected by ELF waves and frequencies. Now, we already know that the white boy uses dolphins to do all type of stuff with sonar and so forth and so forth. It's supposed to be the most intelligent person, animal on the planet. It's supposed to be a dolphin. So, you know, doing spiritual research, I went and I swam with the dolphins. That's me with a dolphin right there. Now, when you get close up to the dolphins, I went there with a purpose to tap into their frequency. And you can do that by envisioning a silver infinity sign over your head. You can try it when you leave here. Just walk down the street with a silver infinity sign, and you'll notice that more higher information, your path seems to move smoother. It just seems like a whole much more powerful energy going on. A silver infinity sign. And
A silver infinity sign over your right side, swirling, silver, comes from your secret self. I think he also mentions it in Thunderstanding. He has so many deep ass lectures. I like this one in particular because you get Azazel, you also get Bobby Hemmett in the same lecture. I'm going to make it available soon. Okay. Of course, people who are already on my Patreon. All right. The Kabbalistic spells, I always have trouble with pronunciation. That's it. That's it. That's all. More distractions, as always. More distractions. Jada Pinkett Smith is always talked about. Like always. By now, you should be able to see the continued destruction of the Black family. That's the bigger picture. Okay? Don't think any of this is a coincidence. None of it. None of it is. All right? You remember this lecture? Here it goes a little bit further in.
the silver infinity sign attached to a cord, like almost like an antenna. So I went there for the purpose of swimming with the dolphin with specific questions. And first of all, I noticed that When you up on a close up on a dolphin, they're not gray at all, they're silver. And their eyes are violet. When you look into their eyes, they're violet. Now what astonished me when he finally spoke to me, he spoke in clicks and clacks like the African Dogon. Like, they speak like that. I said, wow, that just blew my mind. Took me all the way back to the Nomo. So I had a lot of bullshit. Once I got in their presence, the spirituality was so high, the questions I had felt like bullshit. Like Obama and all this kind of stuff. It did, it really did. And I felt bad that I didn't have no real high spiritual shit to ask it. I just kind of like, like, wow, it was so, deep to me. It was very interesting, very deep.
Funny story about, like I said, I have 2 of those. That's Zarabanda. There is a particular Palo Mayombe or Palo Monte book where that particular firma comes from. Okay. Zarabanda would be the equivalent of Ogun in Haitian voodoo. All right. I wore this shirt. I had to accompany my son to court one day, and that's what I wore. Very positive results. As a matter of fact, I think they wanted me out of there. This happened, of course, years ago, because he sent it to me years ago. Okay. We will finish up on Thursday. I will go more into this Blackamoor lecture. Again, it is 2 discs. I'm not sure exactly how long it is, but Bobby Hemmett comes up next. All right. This is an old lecture. I want to say around 2007, 2008. Blackamoor. Okay. I thank you all for joining me today. It is always a pleasure. Have a good rest of your day and the rest of your week. I am the one and only Magick La Croix. Please, if I give out spells and charms, please use them. Yeah, their faces did drop. I actually saw fear when people would peep in my shirt. I wore all black that day. I did this on purpose. I wondered what kind of response I was going to get from wearing a Zarabanda. Because, they can't wear jewelry. They don't let you wear jewelry. And I wear somewhat a lot of stuff, But I said, let me wear this shirt, and man, the results were fantastic. Okay. Have a great day, and I will see y'all next time. I am the one and only Magick La Croix. As always, I greet you in peace. Namaste. Peace, y'all.